Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, we had Deku and Kara. We also had, Power Girl. Now, Power Girl, she was curious and interested to see what this version of Earth was like. I mean, Ma and Pa Kent are still around, and it's good to see them again. And apparently there's another Kryptonian here. One that's not on their Earth. Now, Power Girl wanted to see how long it would take before this counterpart of her apparent self's boyfriend figured out it wasn't the real Kara. However, it took a while, especially whenever things started to get a little bit more handsy. And Kara showed back up, and Deku, he was caught off guard and taken aback to find out the duplicate was right here with him. Now, obviously Deku, him and Kara had to talk about that. And then they had to talk about what was going on with Wonder Woman or Diana and what deal he had to make with Queen Hippolyta. Now, Kara, yeah, she's been stressed out. In all this, she needs to blow off some stress, and Duville is going to help her. Now, right now though, there actually is Voss. Voss is learning more and more about being a hero, and now she's involved in the action. I mean, it feels weird, but she got grounded and, yeah, honestly, walking in on your parents about to, yeah, she just decided to leave. Now, Voss ran away, and right now Duville, him and Kara, they waited for her to get home, since they didn't want to talk to her, and they assumed she might be running late, since she wants to use her powers. Now, obviously Deku and Kara couldn't predict she'd be there. And right after Voss, she went back to the bunker, her and a few kids ran off. Now, right now those kids, they are learning more about the human world, and experiencing it from a certain perspective. Now, with all that being said, let's actually pick up with Deku. And, the Justice Leagues. Now, right now Clark, he does sit there, and he is trying to express about what's going on. They've had to tell people in charge about this crisis, and right now those people, yeah, it's not good. Right now, since Black Lightning took up the presidency, he was able to order Superman's release, because everybody else who was above him, they sort of died whenever Aqualad attacked DC. Now, right now, though, it's very complicated. And in Justice, Superman, he does sit there holding his son, next to Lois, next to himself, across from Duville, and, Kara. Now, there also is Power Girl who does stand by the Golden Age Superman. And right now, they are all actually trying to talk. It feels strange being back here. Especially because some of these people, they're not from their Earths, and some of them are dead. Because the original 7 are all at the table. A Superman, a Wonder Woman, Cyborg, a Martian Manhunter, a Hawk Girl, and, the rest. Everybody is present, and there are multiple versions of all of them. Except there's only one person who doesn't have a counterpart. Duville Zod. And he's still finding that to be a bit strange. There are multiple flashes, it's like a whole costume party here. Now, everybody, they're trying to get settled down. And right now, the Golden Age Superman, he calls the meeting to order, trying to express about what is going on, and how important a lot of this stuff is. Now, they try and talk about the Anti-Monitor, and exactly what this all might mean. There are very few things they know, and right now, they need to know a lot. I mean, where to even begin? This antimatter wave, whatever it is, it's been ripping its way throughout the multiverse. It's been devastating worlds, and it's been unstoppable from what they've seen. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. Whatever is going on, it's oh God, it's it's terrible. If they don't solve this problem, all of their worlds will die. Now, Superman, he does show a bit more of the panic, a bit more of the terror. And right now it feels, well, bad. Superman, this older, wiser Kal-El, if he's panicking a bit, then there is a need for panic. But that's just the thing. Right now in Justice Superman, he tries to talk about it, still at least holding his son. He expresses to all of them exactly what they can try and do. He knows it's a bit of a stretch, but maybe there is a way to overcome this. Overcharge the universe with positive matter. I mean, create a positive matter wave. If they do that, they'll be able to balance it out, right? I mean, a positive and a negative. So if they're at equal balance, it'd be like the Speed Force and the reverse Speed Force. Now, Clark actually will go to someone turn, asking Barry if he's correct on that. And Barry does look over towards Kal-El, and he does just go to nod his head. Now, Clark sees the expression on his face. He's still mad about Shazam, about Billy. Well, he can't change that. Now, right now, Clark, he does try and think about what to do. And right now there is, after the meeting is conducted, there are multiple ideas being thrown around, and some are being repeated from the other worlds that have already been destroyed. And yeah, right now they have a second chance. Some other worlds, they were able to avoid the catastrophe, but that's just it. How are you supposed to do this? You can move your piece on the board, but you're not changing anything. The board, it's the entire multiverse. This wave, let's just say, is a fire. You put that fire on one side of the board, let's say a corner. It spreads out and expands. You might be able to move a piece away, but without taking it off of the board, it's still going to burn. Now, a lot of people are concerned about that. And we do actually currently have Voss. Right now, Voss, she is out on patrol. And while the other Kryptonians, they're going to be meeting her at some place in, let's just say, Kansas, since they're passing through. There is where she wanted to go back home. And if she could go home and see her brother, she actually did at least try and find her parents. And, well, all she really found was a note on the counter, along with something else. Now, Voss was a bit surprised, as whenever she did go to walk up and see the note, it was in her father's handwriting, and even a part of it was in her mother's, as we do actually cut to DeVille's note. Voss, I can understand, but why? Why not express you needed time? At one point in my life, I needed time. The death of my best friend. It broke me. I was brainwashed once, Voss. That's why you've been put through specialized training. I spent time exploring this planet the way humans do. I can only imagine you do the same. I'm tough on you for a reason. I'm sorry if I may have been harsh. Now, Voss is a bit surprised about that, and Deku would go to tell her, as he wrote down the day Wally died, and then he does get at least repeat another thing. He rode the rails for 3 weeks with Cass. He spent time as a human, and all that happened before Metropolis was blown up. Now, Cass is surprised, and then she is going to read her mother's portion. It's definitely something. Now, Kara, she does try to express, it doesn't matter how strong you think you are still weak in certain spots. Now, Rhino Voss is surprised. I mean, they're not mad. They're not mad. Now, Voss actually does start to look around, her using X-ray vision to try and find a pencil, or even a pen. Now, Voss, she does go to leave a note, before she does decide to go upstairs, shower, and then, well, promptly pack a bit of a bag. Now, right now we do actually cut back over to the Hall of Justice, where everybody, they are all still trying to figure this out. With a lot of Justice Leagues on this planet right now, they need to understand what to do, understand how to do this, and they also have to worry. The Anti-Monitor, he's made promises, and there are some very powerful people out there who they want the multiverse to be destroyed because it can pave the way for something newer, greater, better, perhaps. Or maybe it can pave a path of nothingness, destruction. Creation could be empty. So many possibilities. Now, right now Deku, he does stare out to the sky. He's trying to formulate a plan. There are many things he's missing. Many possibilities, chances? No. They need a proper organized plan. They need something different though. Okay. Let's see. A positive matter bomb. No. But if this is going across the multiverse, oh god, that is a big idea. That plan is definitely something, but what would it do? Now, Deku right now he formulated a plan. This is going from Earth to Earth, destroying universes. So, what if they destroy a universe? Break the chain? I mean, it's almost like, what's the right word? You're playing with slime in your hands. It'll always go, if you move up, to move down. So what if they move up the destruction of another Earth to try and backroll it? Now, Deku doesn't like that extreme plan. And right now he's trying to think about what to do. Different ways to go about different plans. He has one plan with the new gods and an idea there, but that requires Metron. And then he has another plan which, oh god, that idea is bad. But Waller. Now, Deku has another idea. He has another plan, but it will require him to be stronger. And Waller, she had ideas. No. Failsafes? There is the Omega failsafe, which it was another idea Waller had in place. Her paranoia? No. Her preparedness. In case Superman ever went wonky again. Now, Deku does think about it. Sometime in the past, Superman, something happened to him. And, well, he doesn't know the full details because it's all blacked out. Even to him. Now, Deku's concerned about that. And right now, Kara, she walks up to him and is going to somewhat pat him directly on the back of his arm. And Deku is going to turn his head before staring at her. Now, Kara right now, she is wearing civilian uniforms. And right now, Deku just stares at her a bit more, well, suspiciously. And whenever he does go to squint, Kara will going to say, "It's her, idiot." It is you. You okay? No, I'm not. Do you want to talk about it? What's there to talk about? We have plans right now to try and save an entire multiverse. I, uh, I was only supposed to save a planet and a universe after I got a call from the Guardians. Honestly, this isn't good. Now, right now, Deku, he does at least look up. In his eyes, they feel a bit more surprise. He sees the superheroes of Earth 3. And right now, whenever some of them do come walking up, he sees Lex Luthor. Alive and well. Oh my god. Now, Kara does see Deku's expression. And there is where Kara is going to turn her head and look to see that. Now, right now, Deku, he does get a turn back to Kara. As right now there is where somebody does come walking up behind Kara, and they actually do go somewhat bring their hands out to surprise her. Now, right now Kara does feel a very, very strong force on her behind. As there is where she is going to somewhat step forwards, surprised, as she is going to take flight. Now, whenever Kara is going to lift up into the air to turn around to knock the person whoever just hit her away, there is where she is going to see herself. To which Power Girl will go to explain. Her sitting there in her suit and going to bring her hands up. Hey, she was just trying to have a bit of fun. Don't knock her lights out. Could you not do that? Sorry. Jesus. You are having a bit of a very intense conversation. You were listening in, weren't you? Kind of. Don't. You're very serious, aren't you? I was raised by Amanda Waller to be an assassin. What do you expect? Oh. Cool? No. Listen, Power Girl. I will tell you this. It wasn't cool. What did you spend your 7th, 8th, and ninth birthday doing? I grew up on Krypton. Right. I spent my 7th birthday memorizing atomic structures. Of everything I could. Anything I can look at, I memorized the pattern it had. I memorized the way it looked. For my 8th birthday, I learned Krav Maga. And that was fun. And then for my 9th birthday, do you know what I learned? Something else? No. For my 7th birthday, I learned exactly how much a person has blood in them, especially whenever you hit them very, very hard. Along with that, I did conduct covert operations. Oh. So maybe there is a counterpart of you on our Earth, but we just haven't found him yet. Doubtful. Now, Deku would tell Power Girl. Barry told him Flashpoint made them come to this world. Whatever Flashpoint really was. Now, right now that does give Deku another idea. But if that gave him an idea, well, oh god. What are the heroes planning? Now, right now while these three are all talking, there is where Superboy does come to walk up. And Deku, he does get to turn his head and see a version of Superboy in the Superboy suit? Now, Deku's a bit more surprised. As everybody does go to turn to see Connor, he does get a smile. Before asking Connor if he plans to just wear that. Oh, what's wrong with my outfit? Connor, there's nothing wrong with it, I'm just surprised. We went for different colors though. I mean, the cape, it's good. Then again, what happened to your powers? Is the update on that? What are you talking about? You're not my Connor, are you? No, I just wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I mean, I'm just concerned about a lot, man. Listen, I'm gonna be real. My planet, some of the things I've dealt with, they don't have all this crazy stuff going on. So, we gotta figure out what to do. I know. Doesn't anyone have plans, ideas? No. Deku does get to turn his head. And right now he does get to hear something going on. Before many other super people do get to do the same thing. And it's almost as if, well, all of them are robots, and whenever the clock strikes 12, all of them looked the same way. That image is very creepy in my head. Now, with that being said, we do actually cut over to, let's just say, a random city, where right now you do have, well, Atomic Skull and a gang of people. Atomic Skull, he wanted a few people to help him out. He wants to get big and get rich. Right now, he wants to rob a bank. And after the police and everybody, they were basically all taken down, that left the superheroes. Now, right now, Voss, she does at least hear about what's going on. And she's in the next city over. And right now, she does go to get her suit on and fly over there. Now, right now, there is where Voss has come flying down. And a ton of people do come to see Supergirl. Where are the other ones? I mean, this guy, he's probably not going to go down easy. And besides, she's just, this being why Atomic Skull is going to turn and see her. A kid. Before going to blast her. Now, right now Atomic Skull, he doesn't care. And right now Voss just going to dodge it, as right now she does at least try to tell him what to do. And she just go in to try and attack. However, there's where she was going to smash her fist out onto him. And ouch! Now, Atomic Skull, he looked down at her, going to laugh as he is going to bring his hand up and punch her directly across the face. Now, there is where he does going to throw up his other hand, and right now he does going to put a lot of force into it, going to uppercut her, as right now he does going to punch her upwards into the gut and send her flying down the street, and through at least 3 or 4 buildings. Now, Vashi finally is able to slow herself down enough, and right now she's trying to catch her breath as she's going to try and fly back in. Now, Voss is kind of surprised, and right now she is trying to get things ready. I mean, her parents told her a trick, and if she needs to use it, she'll use it, but she doesn't know how it will affect her. Okay, come on, Kara. Or, come on, Voss. Now, Voss right now just trying to take on Atomic Skull. And while she is able to do good, this guy, yeah. He's sort of able to knock around Superman. And right now, Voss, she's the one being knocked around. Now, we do actually have where Voss, she actually is staying there, and right now she's going to blast her heat vision at Atomic Skull. And Atomic Skull, yeah. He just doesn't want to try and laugh. As there is where Atomic Skull, he does go to bring his hands up to get ready for a blast. And right now there is the ground, it does go to start glowing green, before it does go to smash upwards and together. As if it was a Venus flytrap to, well, trap Atomic Skull. Now, Voss right now is going to get onto her feet. Her a bit wobbly, as right now she is going to turn her head and see a guy in an English flag shirt and a jacket. Or, as we know them, Manchester Black and the Elite. Right now, Manchester, he and his team, they come in to try and save the day. Now, right now Kara is kind of caught off guard by this. Or, Voss is caught off guard by this. And there actually is where Cold Cost, I believe, his name is. He's the guy with electromagnetism powers. He does get to step in and blast directly at Atomic Skull. And right now Atomic Skull is a bit more caught off guard by this. And these guys, they start to work together. Especially whenever I'll just call him the man with a hat, because apparently he's a demon, and I cannot pronounce whatever his actual name is because it's just so... I don't even know how to explain what this name is. Now, right now, the guy with the hat, he does going to start casting his magics. And, well, Atomic Skull, he's taken out fairly quickly by the Elite, and all of their powers working together. Now, Voss right now is going to watch, as right now she is trying to absorb some sunlight and heal a bit. However, she is also trying to just catch her breath. Now, right now there is where Atomic Skull he is blasted away by Manchester, and there is where right now he does gotta lay on the ground, groaning out in pain. Him trying to get back up, as there is where Atomic Skull does gotta look up at them, and then there is where Deku he actually does come somewhat flying down and staring at what's going on. And right now, Atomic Skull, he does gotta look up before seeing Superman, and his eyes they go wide and filling with fear. As right now there is where Atomic Skull, he does beg to go to prison. Because right now that silhouette up there by the sun, that is fucking Superman. Now, Atomic Skull, right now, he is denied that request. And the Elite, they kill him right in front of Voss. Now, Deku's a bit more surprised to see that. And there is where Manchester, he does somewhat get a turn as Deku does come landing down. Him with a bit more thud, as everybody they do get a turn and see him. And there actually is Voss. Now, Deku he does start to walk forwards, before Manchester does get a fully turn and express. Looks like he's late to the party. But hey, he took care of it. Now, go away. They gotta leave and handle a few more villains. Now, Deku does fully walk up to Manchester and express to him, bringing his hand up. That was uncalled for. He gave up. You're really trying to lecture me. Really, mate. How much blood's in your ledger? Plenty. But he gave up. Now, I'll give you one warning. Leave now. Because the next time I see you in my, well, let's just call it world, I will hurt you. Next time someone gives up, let them go to prison. If you don't, we'll have a problem. You're threatening me. No, Deku looking at him, telling him. He's warning him. For his own safety. Now, Manchester just stared directly at Duville, and Deku does start to walk forwards as he is going to shoulder check Manchester. The man actually going somewhat stumbling backwards and grabbing at his shoulder. As Deku is going to walk forwards towards Voss, asking her if she's okay. I'm fine. Ow. I'm okay. No, I think something popped. You'll be okay. It's probably just popping back into place. Really? I didn't know we could do that. Yeah. Sort of happens from time to time. Besides, it's very interesting. Deku at least going to say, right now in Batman's voice, Kryptonian muscles, they can contract into a number of things. It's especially impressive when they do this. Now, Voss does stare up, and right now there is where Manchester does get some comment. What the hell? Now, Deku get a turn, and express in Manchester's voice. He really does need to be careful, mate. Now, Manchester finds it to be a bit eerie, and right now he does get a turn to his team and inform all of them that they are going to leave. Now, right now, there is where they do get a turn and leave, them teleporting away, as Voss is going to see that. Teleportation? Cool. Now, Deku is trying to tell her what went wrong in her fight, and she's actually a lot more surprised to know that he was watching. So, it doesn't matter now, it doesn't. Sadly, no. Now that he's deceased, he can't give us any information. But what can we piece together from looking at what he has? He robbed a bank, Dad. Exactly. But why did he rob it? For money? Not just that. Dig it a little deeper. Investigate this if you can, because otherwise the case is going to go to Batman, and those people will go to me. Now, Voss is a bit more confused, as Deku is going to bring his hand up and tell her. She needs to heal up, spend some time up there in the sky, and then get cleaned up. Let them know when she's going to come home. Now, Voss is caught off guard. Her dad's not going to try and force her to come back? No, no, why are they encouraging her for this? Now, Voss does try to ask the same question, actually asking it out loud. And Deku going to tell her. If he tries to stop her, she'll fly away. If he puts her in a room, she'll punch through the door. If he tries to stop her at any way, any form, it'll just encourage her to do it more. I mean, let go of the reins of a horse, see what happens. What will it do? Will it run? Probably. Will it think about it? Not at first. No. Right now, Voss is confused, and Deku's gonna turn, expressing to Voss. He's gotta go. And, well, stay safe. Now, Deku's go blasting away, and Voss is concerned. He's trying to use reverse psychology on her? Oh my god, how did she not figure that out? But, no, wait. No. Voss does try to piece it together, understand everything. And right now she actually is going to fly up, as she does try to think about a lot of that. Now, Voss does get some extra sun, and right now Duville, he does go to head out. Right now he needs to go somewhere, and figure out exactly what to do. Now, right now Deku, he heads over to Themyscira, and right now it feels a bit strange being here. Especially because you have Kara who came with him, and right now, a lot of the Amazons, they're looking at these two. They're Kryptonians, if they're correct. And right now, Queen Hippolyta, she actually does somewhat greet her guest, expressing them about what will be happening. Now, there is going to be a very large feast, and it will be to welcome them. Now, obviously, Deku does feel like this is a trap, or even setting up for something. And right now, Deku, he does get to hear about what's going on. And Queen Hippolyta, she does want to talk to him and express to him what is going to be happening. Since he seemed to be very skeptical, wary, worried about something. Now, right now the Queen is going to ask him if he is alright. And Deku would try to express. He wants to know what her plan is. And she's actually somewhat caught off guard. Plan? What are you doing? A feast, really? I know it's customary to welcome guests, but with a feast? What are you planning? I don't have any other plans. I simply wish to test you. I see. So this was a test. Did I pass? You haven't participated yet. Well then. Now, Deku's going to walk over. And right now, he will go to walk back over to the feast. What is this a test for? I mean, I'm going to sit down. And right now, Deku, he does sit next to Kara, as he actually isn't going to bring his hand out and go to smile at her. As right now there is where Deku, he does try and express to her, this place is very strange right now. Now, Kara does come walking back over and sitting back down, expressing to him, yeah, Deku turning to look at her. It's pretty strange, her holding up her wedding ring. And right now Deku just going to turn back to her before going to bring his hand out and off of Power Girls. Now, Deku's going to face her again, expressing. Right now, he's going to tell her this. One of them needs to start wearing at least something to differentiate them. Now, Kara, yeah, she's a bit annoyed. But right now, she doesn't care. Today is a full party. And there actually is with the Amazons, they do request entertainment while they eat. Now, right now, many people, they do get to stand from the bonfire. And there is our two Amazon warriors, they do get to run down towards the beach, as they do start to at least look around. Them going to dig their hands down to the sand, as they start to make an outline. And Deku does see it. They're making the outline of a ring. Now, the Amazons, they do just stand there. And right now, whenever the ring is completed, the Amazon that completed it will going to spin and turn. Then we're going to immediately rush towards their opponent. Now, right now Deku is going to watch. This definitely does look interesting. And right now, he's somewhat stuck between Power Girl and Korra, and on the mascara. As right now we do cut to somebody else. They're a lot more surprised by this planet, and many others that they've heard about, been to. I mean, every world has superheroes, complex science, aliens, and gods, and magic. I mean, it's so impressive. It's insane. But then there's his world. It's boring. It's just normal. I mean, Superboy, he's envious, jealous, but he feels lucky. He got the chance to become Superman, gain his powers, and I mean, what else is there to say? His home is boring. And this place, him staring down at the earth, it's really fucking cool. Now, right now, Superboy, he's thinking about all that. And right now, there is the fact that somebody, they are on Earth. They're definitely curious to see what's going on here. They're curious to know what's going to happen. They're curious to know what they can do. And they are definitely curious to see what happens. As right now we do actually have where somebody, they are flying under the radar. Now, right now we do actually have Deku, or Duville. Right now Deku, he needed a second to himself. And he actually is sitting in the home that the Amazons provided him. It definitely feels weird to be here. I mean, a minute to himself. It definitely is something else. But, okay. He just needs to think. The crisis is coming. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna kill a lot. It could end their universe. Now, Deku is gonna hear the door open. And right now he does gonna look up and see Clark. Now, right now the man is come walking in. And he does try to express to Duville. He wants to talk to him for a second. It's kind of important. Now, right now Ultraman, he does gonna step forwards. And Deku, he does gonna look up at the man. The U on his chest. Wait. There was no Superman for the Earth 3 team. And, well, heroes are villains on that world, and wait, how is he now? Deku, he's confused. Right now he's a little tipsy, and right now he's trying to explain to himself how the hell another Superman could have gotten to Earth. And that's just the one thing on his mind right now. Because right now the only other thing on his mind, Ultraman tossing Deku Earth 1 red kryptonite. The only other thing on his mind right now is, damn, he feels a lot better. Oh boy. Well, now, right now, Ultraman, we're going to see Deku, or Duville. As right now, whenever he does get exposed to red kryptonite, he does go to someone look down at it, smile, and smirk. As he does look up towards Ultraman and ask him, the fuck does he want? That's better. Now, go have some fun. I want to see what you can do. Why'd you even give this to me? Because I was told to. Now, run along. Don't get exposed to the green stuff. Oh man, I really needed this to relax. You have no idea. Why would I want to stop this? Now, Deku does have a few ideas. Okay, expose Kara to this stuff. Oh yeah. Well, Now, Deku does have an idea. He remembers one way he exposed Kara. And, well, this stuff, it only changes his personality, right? Now, right now, Ultraman will go to watch Duville, as he was going to put the red kryptonite into his mouth, and he does look a bit more surprised. Deku going to start chewing it up, as right now he does start to crush it into dust. Now, Deku right now is going to walk past Ultraman, him going to pat him on the shoulder and give him his thanks. As right now, Ultraman, he did what the Entity Monitor wanted him to do. He's affecting some of the Earth's heroes. So, how will this go? Because right now, Duville, he does head back over to Kara and Power Girl. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.